Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the GROW program. Thank you for growing with me on today. As in the words of the freedom fighters, keep on pushing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Keep on pushing. I'm going to tell you something. When I ride, I don't listen to music, honey. I hear the music of God. I listen for the wisdom. Whatever beat goes in my head, sometimes I'll look it up. It could be a voice of a freedom fighter. And I got to post it up there, honey. I got to tell you about it. See, the wisdom that comes from them, I give to you. It comes from God, honey. That's God. Those are appointed, beloved ancestors. If you won't say in Jesus' name, that's fine. But Jesus is an ancestor, honey. The power is in you. It says so in the word also. It says by his spirit in Zechariah 4:6, you are a warrior in God. So therefore, what we need to do is to stop being part of the spiritual warfare. We need to remove ourselves from that equation, that chaos, negativity, and drama, that gossip that's going on. I tell you what, God got the latest gossip, honey. God got something good going on. We growing all over the world. Let's pass that around. Spread that. Spread it. Tell that. We growing all over the world. Call them up and tell them the good news. The good news of the Lord. You hear the good news? God said it's time to rise. It's time to grow. It's time to raise from the oppression, because the oppression is going to lead you on down to depression. So it's time to grow. Let's sow the seeds of love. Let's rise from God above. He sent the plan. He the man with the master plan. Now let's stand. Let's rise. Let's grow. Continue to sow the seeds of love all around the world. Here we grow. We're growing all around the world. I'm telling you, honey, I'm so excited at God. I'm so humble at God, honey. I can shout to the mountaintop. You hear me? I can shout it. Just like Dr. King said, I've been to the mountaintop. He knew it. That's why it's a certain picture of him. It's one picture. And in that picture, my spirit tells me, the beloved ancestors tell me that in that picture, he knew that God was going to work it out. See, because then Dr. King had got an epiphany, and he said, I just want to do God's will. It didn't matter what the evil do. It didn't matter where the evil was at. It didn't matter what the spiritual warfare had going on. Dr. King said, I just want to do God's will. Therefore, his dream is our dream. We gonna run on till righteousness and genuine equality flow like a mighty stream. We gonna keep on. I'm telling you, honey, we gonna keep on pushing. I got it on the Facebook, is somebody up there and he got this thing he probably called out saying I love. I told him keep pushing. That's what the freedom fighters, they were pushing the message of love. That's what they were doing when they were sitting at the lunch counters. Even when they were just sitting there peacefully. You can see them, honey, different shades, different colors. One God, one love. It's one love. We're going to drive this hate out of here, because look here. He ain't no different than me. This proud boy standing right here proud. He ain't no different than me. Because look here, if he need a heart and I become a donor, my heart going to beat in his chest. But he going to hate me because of my skin color. But you can accept my heart and allow my heart to beat in your chest. But you hate the person whose heart that you got. How can you do that, my proud boy? Mr. Proud Boy, how can you be proud? You don't like that. Look here, I'm going to tell you, it's different skin, one God. God commands us to love. When we breathe the life, when we breathe life, when we were born and the spirit went in. When we were born and the spirit went in, that's why God said, I knew you before you were born, because he knew what spirit he was sending. What he said, when I knew you before the spirit went in, you breathed. I command you to love. That's why when you born, honey, when you look at your parents, whoever raised you, you look at them with love. That's that inner spirit love. You born with it. So that's what I have. What I have is a love for everybody. So therefore, and God, you know, put it where I'm not affected anymore by the spiritual warfare. I'm not dealing with any more foolishness like what I was dealing with, honey. You know, God removed all that. Love drives out hate. That man hated me. You know, and it shudders me to think that I was truly sleeping with the enemy. I'm really thinking I had a good, until I just thought he was just crabby and irritable. I just did not even realize God protected me and kept me. You hear me? Kept me from evil. Because I'm going to tell you something about Mr. Brian Hunt, honey. When he got out working at that job, he had another job he had to do. He had to come home and work on me. He was trying to destroy me through the spiritual warfare. He even said so in court. He admitted it to me, and then he sent it to me in writing. So I put it up. Since he admitted it to me, I decided I'm going to go ahead and expose the spiritual warfare to you so he can't get to you. So I'm letting you know that there's a spiritual warfare that's going on, going through people. And it doesn't have any power except the power that you allow it to have, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. God is greater than any evil on this world, in this world, honey. Anything that try to rise up, weapons will form, but they will not prosper against you. Walk in God. I'm going to tell you something. God got a plan, honey. God got a plan for the oppression of this world and how we doing one another. Because you don't want to be no condemned soul. You don't want to be no condemned spirit. You don't want to be that, honey. You want to be greater. I'm telling you, you want to reach your greatness in God. We don't reach our greatness stepping on one another, climbing on one another, killing one another. I'm going to kill him so I can be the great. Then what? We got to listen to you. Yo, what's up? Yo, we gotta stop with this foolishness. Seriously, we gotta stop with this killing one another. Yo, maiming one another for what? Yo, the spiritual warfare is already doing it, so we don't need to be doing it too. Yo, they already doing it to you. It's affected all of us. I got a brother who been gone 17 years from the spiritual warfare. I think about him every day. I'm gonna tell you what God did though. This is what God did for me, honey. My brother had a car. I thought I told you about this car, but my brother had a car, a Chrysler Concorde. And 17 years ago, he bought it like it was only 3 years new, 3 years old. And you couldn't even, I'm telling you, he looked at you crazy about that car. He loved that car. He crazy about that car. He loved it. And I was so happy for him. He's a truck driver. I was so happy for him. He had everything going for him, honey. But he slipped up and fell under the oppression. And the spiritual warfare took my brother out of here. You probably got a brother, sister gone too. Somebody gone by the spiritual warfare. But I'm here to tell you, it ain't gonna take you. You're gonna get your breakthrough. So come to find out, as Mr. Brian Hunt was plotting to get his third car, we at the lot. This how God look out for you though. We at the lot, right? Brian said, I'm thinking this truck mine. All along, he already knew what he had planned. He plotting, honey. He plotting. I'm telling you, he had a big master plan against me, but God had another one. God had something else set up. God said, wait a minute here, my brother. No, you ain't finna do it like that. I got something better for her. Watch this. Not only is she finna raise up on you, she finna expose you too. So look here, I'm tell you something, honey. Now watch how God looked out for me though. My baby boy standing up there with us on the lot. And for some reason, some pushed Brian to tell him buy that car. My boy didn't want that car. It was a Chrysler Concorde. I ain't think nothing of it. I really didn't think nothing of it. But come to find out when we got home, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the car. I'm like, dang, that look just like my brother's car. I get inside. I'm really thinking about it. Then it's been 17 years. I'm really thinking about it. I'm looking all inside the car. It's exactly like his. He said, I need to clean it up. It's exactly like his. And he right. I'm going to go out there when I get off with the podcast, go straighten it up. But it's junky. But yeah, it's exactly like his. Anyway, my boy he didn't want the car, but Brian kept pushing him to buy it. Buy that car. And my son drove it around. He's like, all right, he bought it. So he bought it. I say, Brian, that's good. You got you 2 cars. Oh, do you know? I'm going to tell you, from the time he bought that car, he kept bringing it to my house and parking it. Every once in a while, when I got tired seeing it sitting out there, because he would not drive it. He drive his old raggedy car. He would go and bring that car right back to my house. Kept giving it to him. Just kept. And then he finally said, Mom, you just hold on. Just keep it. Mom, you can have it. I said, Brian, we got 3 cars over here. We really can't keep no car, but okay, I keep it for. Come to find out, that's the plan that God has set up for me, honey. Because, see, Mr. Hunt went on and took the 3 cars, bragging in court to the judge that he got 3 cars now. Okay, half of them cars is mine. He don't even realize. He just think you just get over on people, marry them, get over on them, and go on about your business. Hurry up and get divorced so you can go on to the next one. Partner, you done slipped up, messed up this time. You done failed for the setup and in the spiritual warfare. So, because you finna be exposed. The narcissistic behavior has been outed. So when Mr. Hunt took all 3 of the cars, guess what? I called it my brother's car, because guess what? When the plates came, it's got CK, and my brother's name was Kelvin, and 3 numbers of his social security number, straight numbers. 3 straight numbers of his social security number. So I'm like, this is a sign from God. So that's what I had all this time. My son's car. I don't have a car, and it's all right. That's my baby car. But it's all right, because everything I own is going into the movement anyway. I'm not going to own nothing. I'm not going to own no house. I ain't owning anything. Everything I own is going into the movement, huh? I'm telling you, this for my people to rise all over the world. We getting ready to rise. We built up the world. What you talking about? We done built up the world. And now look at the motherland over there suffering. I mean, just suffering. Evil just rampant. But I got a message for the evil. If they want to be a condemned soul, see, they just don't work. They just don't understand. See, they ain't seen God move. They done seen the evil's plan. They ain't seen God's plan. God got the master plan. God finna put all that fire out, honey, because we got the hose. And we finna sow the seeds of love. And as we sow the seeds of love, God gonna let the rain pour. God gonna let the rain pour. As the rain pour, he's nurturing the roses that's growing in his garden. We all gonna rise. We're going to rise from oppression. Love drives out hate. We're going to drive the evil out and make the world great. I'm telling you, they ain't seen God move, honey. They don't even know. They ain't even aware. They don't even know, but the word is going to fall. It's going to fall on the right ears at the right time. Because when we hit the world, God going to show up and show out. I'm telling, look at us. I mean, the podcast only been up about 6-7 months now. And we only been on Facebook just a few months. I'm telling you, the movement and done took off. It's done took off. And I thank God. I give God the praise. I'm just a messenger. Because see, it was one before me. And who knows, the message going to keep on going on to eternity. It's going to keep on going, honey. Because see, God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's what's going on in heaven. Ain't no evil going on in heaven. God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. You don't want to live next to no evil. You want to be able to send your baby to school without a mass shooting. All this evil going on. We went to school, wasn't no mass shooting, wasn't nobody worrying about none of this stuff that we got going on. Because guess what? Back then they had God in school. They took God out. God is gone. You don't even say on the money, in God we trust. So how you going to say it on the money, but you can't tell it to the kids? You can't tell kids, in God we trust, but they see it on the money. What kind of foolishness is this? What we got going on. We as a people need to rise. We need to come up and say, this is enough. We done had enough. We tired of marching. We finna grow. We finna rise. We finna reach our greatness in God. Because, honey, this is a better way. This is a better way in God. And see, as we going on the path, I'm telling you, I spoke grow into existence. I spoke grow into existence. Just like Brian spoke into existence what he was trying to do to me. I didn't believe it. Brian told me I don't love you. When I get my bankruptcy, you just wait till I file my bankruptcy. I'm leaving you. And sure enough, he kept telling me the whole marriage, what he was planning on doing. I just didn't believe it. Cause then later on he'll say, "Yo, I ain't mean that." But it's true, he did. So when he spoke into existence what he was planning on do, the plan formed. Because it fell on the ears of evil. But see, when I spoke into existence what I want to do in God, the plan formed. Grow. Greatness reached over oppression through will. So see, what I'm going to do, Mr. Hunt, is drown out with a plan that you got going on. And you and the spiritual warfare is finna get out of there. You finna rise, son. You finna get up. You finna reach your greatness in God. And you're going to stop doing my queens like this. I'm going to stop getting text messages from the women that you doing. Man, you ain't even through yet. You ain't got, the judge ain't even inked the paper, and you out here abusing some other queen. Cause see, he already, I'm telling you, he on a warpath, honey. I'm gonna put a stop to it. Since he admitted it to me, I'm gonna admit it to the world. His picture is not coming down. I don't care. He don't know it's up there, but his picture is not coming down until he start growing. And I'm going to know that he's growing because I can look on there and see all of us growing. That's why I can see everywhere we growing, city to city, everywhere. We growing all over the world. We rising over the oppression. And if you are oppressing someone, I got a message for you. Your soul will be caught. Your soul will be caught and you won't make it to glory. See, you're going to get the glory here on earth. But what is it if you ain't got God? God is love. That's how you doing. You don't treat your brother, sister like that. You don't oppress somebody, step on their neck to rise. To get ahead. To get something here on this earth. That's the highway of life and how you running somebody down, honey. You running down them on the highway of life, dragging them out their life just so you can get ahead in your life. To get what? Nothing. Because once if something happen and you lose it all, what that mean? You ain't got nothing. It's time to pray it forward. Instead of oppressing, why don't you help them out? Lift them up. Give them a way. Give them a better way. Show them a better way in God. Be a helping hand. Don't be a hurt. Don't hurt, don't hurt nobody. You help. You lift people up because that's what God is. When God put us on this earth, the two things he commanded us to do is to be fruitful. Be fruitful and to love. To love. That is on the heart to love. You know how to love. You got loved ones. You know how to love. That's one thing we all know how to do. Every single one of us know how to love. We all know how to do. We all one love, and that is God, the creator who created us. And I can go and tell you all this and this and that about this and that, and how this got started and how that got started. But we can go back and debate all day long. But I can tell you this one thing. Love drives out hate. Don't hate. Congratulate. Leave them alone and let them love. Let them rise. Because we all going to rise. Allow them to love. Whoever they want to love. Let them love. Let them be. Let people be. Who are you? And we are not the judges. The judges are in the next life. And you are judged by your heart. You ain't judged by who you love. You're supposed to love. You judge on your heart. By your heart. Yes, two men can't create. Two women can't create. No, we all know that. But they love. Let them love. Leave them alone. Let them love. We supposed to love. We are not the judge. Who are you to sit and wag your what are you inside a glass house? Who are you to throw stones? Leave them alone. Sweep around your own doorstep. Worry about what's going on over here. Why you worrying about what's going over there? Cause they love. They own some love. So let them love. That's I'm serious. That's what we need to do. We need to love, not hate will make the world great. We really need to, I'm telling you, we need to start saying that. Love, not hate will make the world great. And it's another one. I really like this one. Love drives out hate. Really like that one. Use them two together. You use them. I'm telling you, start saying it. Start using love. Sow the seeds of love, and the seeds of love you will grow. That's what you will harvest. Because as you see, I've been sowing love ever since I started the GROW program. And now I'm reaping in the harvest. I'm reaping the harvest of love. We driving out the hate. So I'm out here cultivating. In God's garden. I'm cultivating. I'm sowing seeds. I'm making sure everything water. I make sure, everybody growing. We doing good, God. They rising. We driving out the hate. We bringing forth the message that love, not hate, will make the world great. So we coming up, Lord. And God is proud. I'm telling the beloved ancestors are proud of us. Keep growing in God. Tell your people to grow. Get your people out the street, honey, because it's some setups out there for them. It's some traps and setups that they will fall in. I'm telling you, it's so easy to get in trouble. It's so easy to get into and hard to get out of. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's how we going to do it, through wisdom. See, we've been doing it another way, butting our head up against the wall. Ships lost in uncharted waters. Could close the sail and lay back. Think we know where we going. Matter of fact, and closed our eyes, we know where we going. Open up our eyes. What the Lord, what in hell, where I'm at? How I get here? How I get in this mess? Lord, can you help me now? Well, Lord, here come God in again, like a rushing wind. This time we're gonna sit back. We're gonna let close our eyes and allow God to take over the sail. I'm gonna be the beacon of light off the way over there. It's gonna shine and guide y'all the way. That's the way to go right there. Just keep on going with God, and you got this. Ain't nobody coming over here in this lighthouse. Ain't nobody coming up in here and messing with these controls and fooling around with stuff. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody, I'm not getting caught up in the spiritual warfare, honey. I got a mission from God. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna rule it out. If God see fit, if it's in God's plan to bring me a king, then that would be a blessing. I would love it. But I'm going to keep on growing the rest of my life. That's one thing that we're going to have an understanding about. Grow first. If we don't grow, we die. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. All over the world, baby. Let's rise.